There's never been a better time than now to stop what you're doing and tune in to Straight Up, TAB Radio's weekly podcast that will guide you through the difficult journey that is the punt. Whether it be racing or sport, the Straight Up team has your back. Now, from the studios of TAB Radio, welcome to Straight Up.
Yes, welcome along, McGinnity. How are you, sir?
Rusty.
G'day, mate.
Good to bump into you at the airport. Sorry I couldn't meet you in Thailand, but next time. I'm just when I'm over there, I'm just a little bit.
You like to get out on your own and do your own things.
Yeah, exactly. Prefer not to be around people with camera phones. So. And thank you for that tip for our King's FM Art. That's well played, money in the bank.
No doubt you were on it. Yeah, everyone else was. That's good. Now, Pinjarra on Saturday. I like to feed the hungry, feed the needy. Pinjarra on Saturday. What are we looking at here? We've got a good 4 and the rail and the true.
Nice and warm. Outstanding conditions, and the wind looks a little bit southerly tinged, but swinging, Mart.
Swinging.
As we all have been
known to do. Bit of pineapple action going on?
Well, you tell me, sir.
I might name a horse Pineapple. Do you reckon I'll get through?
You never know.
Now, 0427789571, that's the Retrovision text line. I've said it before, gents. Mick McGuan's knowledge of the game is very good, and he articulates it so well. I wish I could. Trav from Aderdale. Thank you, Trav. Now, you've got your own text line running, haven't you, Sophie? What a bang one into Russell. He seems to have one going on over there.
Mate, mine's going hot. Mine is just non-stop people texting. Yeah, no, they're texting in one after the other, but most of them I wouldn't be able to read on air other than to say they should use the proper process. What is the number there for the text line?
0427 789 for Retrovision. But the Mauler's got involved on your text line or something, hasn't he?
You know what he's like. Yes, he's asked me to be very careful around you, but that's about all I can say at this stage, mate.
Now, on the proper text line...
And then he tipped Kerman for some reason. What's going on there?
We need 2 sets of tips to come in, because last week in the tip-off when I wasn't here, it was a draw. Who was it between?
The Darp. The carryover champion, the Dup, and our Wetters, I think. So
if the Dup wins this, does he get the 100?
Yeah, Julio's going to give us a $100 voucher, I think, for Tab
Touch.
Yeah.
Jeez, he's been a newsbreaker. He's giving Hoss Bensley something to chase.
Just warming up for the Magic Millions.
What about that on Wednesday when he said about Steph Vahala's horse, Aztec Ruler in Flemington? He said to Diggers and the new rider is going to be...
W. Pike.
Bated breath.
Did he pass the test? There was a test he had to...
Who, Julio?
No, Julio would have always passed the test. Willie Pike, did he
I hope he has.
There with a medical?
I hope he has, because I'm very... after we interviewed Steph yesterday, I'm pretty keen to back that horse.
Okay. Not as keen as you were with King Zephyr?
Oh, not as keen. You boys. You don't miss it, do you?
It's an open wound.
So no Riley this week?
No,
obviously.
He's skiing in Japan or something.
So shout out to him. Hope he's... belting those vending machines.
Yeah, hope he's well. Hope his body's all in one piece.
Well, it will be at this stage. He's just got there, but next couple of days will be interesting. Geez, we've done some form on this meeting, I tell you. Can't wait to get into it. The Tab Touch West B Platinum Handicap, and good luck to the club too. This is their special day. Magic Millions, good luck to them. David Houston and the team there. And good luck to everyone having a bet as well. Get your text in 0427 789 571 with any winners. Race number 1, the Tab Touch West B Platinum Handicap. Time to go 12.29. One special sword, $8. Gift of the Heart, 13 into 11. Plays with fire is 18. Salt Lake Shake is $3.70. Chino La Diva, $3.30. There's an early one into $2.50. On Plain Air is $7.50. One Above All at $41. Chimed in from $71. Like No Others, $26. And Best of the Gods at $10.
Well, let's start with that early meerkat, Marchino La Diva. 900 wins there at the $3.30. Another 1,000 at the $3.10. They've kept coming. 1,200 at the $2.80. 600 at the $2.75. A couple of $500 bets at the $2.75. Another 500 there at the 275. Chino La Diva, very well supported. Gift of the Heart each way, gentlemen. Place heavy early. 1,000 places at the $3. 400 each way at the $13 Gift of the Heart. They're the two.
Okay, 2 from 17 worries me with Chino taking those sort of prices. I'd certainly be happy to, as a satchel swinger, to be putting the price up at around $3, no doubt at all. But into $2.50, it's good money. The one that gets me here, Marty, is the one from Albany. Wolfie's one down the bottom. Best of the gods. It's been a slow developer, but that last start win and even the win three runs back. It's got a lot of ability. It gets down to the minimum there here, 54.5, drops 4 kilos on its last start effort, and you regains Sean McGrady. I really think at the price, you're looking at, $9, $10 now. It could be a bit of value, drawn the one.
I'm actually inclined to agree at the price. I'm probably not tipping or punting in this race, but it's one that could get me. Concerns with Chino Ladiva, also the fact that this might be... there's that chance of end of prep. It's got to come soon, doesn't it? The horse has been up forever.
Yeah.
Done a fair bit of racing. Salt Lake Shake up to the 1300. Some query for mine, but may get that right run on speed. Gift of the Heart was a nice trial, but yeah, jury's out with a few of these for mine at the prices. Yeah,
and I just think at the $10, I think there's a bit of value there. Wolfie doesn't bring them up for no reason. The horse is in good form. 5th start of the prep. Remember the mare, Bun Alert?
Yeah,
what a
Bun
ripper
Alert,
she was, consistent mare.
Yep.
That's why I'd be going.
Okay, a little bit of love there for... Well, Wolfie will be bringing him up for a reason because he can't run him at Albany for the next meeting. Pinjarra Park, race number 2 is the Witterson's higher service handicap. It is over the 1,000 metres, time to go 4 minutes past 1. And number 1, Keep Reading, is 51 to 34. 2, Scissor Step is 17 to 15. 3, Lexington City, 460 into 340. 4, Pin Deep, 650 to 480. And Silver Eye's been 480. Capray Omnia, 16 into 10. Under Influence, 16. Land of Valens is 81. And even Sir Dreamlot, 390 to 360. They're spraying the money around here.
They are, Mart. I'm just hoping those that back to Pin Deep from Barrier 1 did their research on this being down the straight at Pinch. But there's been some decent money in this race. Capray Omnia, my goodness, they've had a good crack early, including 200 by 500 there at the $15, 1,000 places at the $3.20, 150 each way at the $12, 150 at the $13 there, Capray Omnia. The Lexington's Mart, 600 at the $4.60. And yeah, a bit of Eastern State sharp money there, Pin Deep as well, Rusty.
Yeah, Pin Deep. I was actually at Bunbury, saw the horse after it won. It looked fantastic, and I just thought to myself, well, this horse is going to be in for a big prep here. And I know it's drawn the wrong side for the 1,000-metre dash, but it looked fantastic in the code. And it did finish that race off perfectly the other day. I'd be more than happy to go each way at Pin Deep, but around the $5 would be sort of the money I'd be looking, certainly trying to shop to.
Talking about the second race at Pinjarra on Saturday, Magic Millions Day there, and Russ, you think Pin Deep at about 480 in from 650 is a chance, and you're a bit worried about the barrier.
Oh, just a touch. It seems a good even tempo at the very least in this race. A couple of unknowns to mine. Silver Eyes off the setback. Sir Dreamalot looks like it's drawn the right side. The straight's always a slight query until they handle it, but if it strikes the outside fence with a bit of venom, it'll be very hard to beat Sir Dreamalot. It's got massive form lines. So there's a couple that I can look at. Under Influence is none for Sunday, but and maybe a bit off them, but... the straight track can occasionally suit horses like it as well.
Okay, so Russell Collett so far, you've gone with Wolfie in the first.
Yep.
At $10, Best of the Gods. Race number 2, you're in with Pin Deep, the 4. We go to race number 3. Are you standing up on Saturday there?
No, I'm Sunday. Sunday at Bunbury.
Bunbury.
Off to Bunbury.
Okay, the Thoroughbred Breeders WA Platinum Classic. It's over the 1,200 metres. It is race number 3 at 143. 1 Val Cecina, 6 to 550 after opening at 480. 2 Rissoles, 370, 340. Selfless Act, 750 out to 850. Cherry Can Run, 16.20 into 14. Stable, another winner today. 5 Play Dice, 17.15. 6 Export Girl for Wolfie, 23. 7 Guarding Heaven, 17 to 15. Nobility, $15. Number 9, Our Kiwi Princess is 81. And 10 Supernatural, 340 into 310.
Rissoles is the one that the local pros are keen on early, including 800 there at the 360. there's a bit of Eastern States pro money, Mark, the ESPs.
Yes.
Yeah, horses like Cherry Can Run, getting it played dice, getting it each way as well. So there are a couple to keep an eye on, but a reasonably quiet betting market there, Russ.
Yeah, I had a good look at the race, and the more I looked at it, the more the headache blossomed. I really did struggle with it. With me, one of the problems I'm having here is the map. What sort of map did you have? I had five or eight leading. But then from there, there doesn't seem to be a lot of other pressure there. Is 8 going to lead 5?
Yeah, I concur. I think Nobelity's going to lead, I think, sort of comfortably enough, and there's a couple handing, including it, possibly Selfless Act, possibly like a Rissoles or Guarding Heaven, but just handy without really applying any pressure to Nobelity, I would have thought.
And that'd be why the pros have zeroed in on Rissoles, probably just off the map itself.
100%, and I'm a touch concerned with Rissoles with sort of where the preps. It's a little bit of a freshen up back in distance now, so always just a touch of a concern at the price. Valsacina's got the 59 kilos. Supernatural, I thought, I might be being a little bit nitpicky, but I thought maybe even the last 2 starts have been a touch flat from it, so maybe towards the end of its prep, but could be wrong there. So there's that many queries about a few in the market. I could make a case for a horse like a Nobelity to lead and give him something to chase each way. It's Renee's done a super job with this horse since she's got a hold of it.
Yeah, no, it's a tricky race for me. I really couldn't go. I couldn't find one to tip you into, other than probably if you're looking to have the bet, maybe follow the pro money there with the map and go with Luke Fernie's Rissoles, drawn 2 there.
From a bookie's point of view, who'd you like to lay? A lot of them.
Yeah, you would. You'd really
just get them all in the book.
I think if you're there, you certainly would.
Yep.
And I think those that will be there will be working on this race feverishly.
Now, from the text line for Retrovision, Under Influence, a sneaky chance at odds in race number 2, nodding the head as McGinnity. Don't forget to get stuck into Riley regularly in his absence, Marty. He never misses you, from Greg L. Thanks for the heads up, Greg. Melbourne race 7 for Roche, a good thing. That's from Jezza from Kalgoorlie. So I better check if that's Melbourne today or on Saturday. We'll check that up. And there's another one here too. Hey fellas, Chino Ladiva is a tip in the first set. That is from Liam in Aveley. He says it won't be defeated. We need those sets of tips in from the boys.
Dupp and Wetters.
Yeah. This is important because Duppy's playing for $100 here, so he needs the tips in.
Now, for Roche's at headquarters, Flemington, $8.50. Billy Egan drawn 4.
Okay, well sorted there by your good self, Russ. We've got a few. We'll go through the Flemington form after 5 o'clock when we've got a bit more time, but concentrating now on Pinjarra, and we're up to race number 4. It is the Gannon Sportswear and Trophies handicap. It's over the 2,000 metres. And Rockin' Society's 11, 2 Sestino at 12, 3 Wirachu is 19, 4 Atlantis Beach 23, 5 Bold Hero 373.20, 6 Icebergs is 19, 7 I Dreamed a Dream 17, 8 Romeo 18 into 14, 9 Catch These Hands 34, 10 Stormageddon $3, 11 Magic Whistle 26, 12 Manzor Magic 41, 13 I Love Your Smile 31, 14 Star Rating 41, the emergencies 15 and 16, 26 and 20.
You don't reckon I got the tremors pricing Icebergs after they jammed it up me last start, 20s into 10s, and Mitchie setting a track record to come and remind me all about it. It was outstanding. But the money isn't there yet. There's a bit of place money Icebergs, but not the text message adjacent stuff, unfortunately. So they're probably waiting for a better price. Stormageddon early, 1,000 at the 310. Bold Hero, 750 at the 370. Another 500 at the 330. 500 at the 330. Bit of Manzor Magic each way. Money there at the 50s and 40s. Rocking Society, 3 lots of 250 each way at the $11. And guess what, champions?
You can have it again.
Mate, any money for Steve Wolf's runner? I Dreamed a Dream again. Very nice looking animal. Went and saw it at Albany when it won. Really well put together, this horse.
Has been a little bit of local sharp money there for I Dreamed a Dream.
There you go, at a price. And for some of us, how hard was the watch for those punters that were on Stormageddon last start? Boy, it was tough, the head on.
Hard luck at 2 in a row.
Yeah, here's Zach at Burswood weighed in. Stormageddon, as bad a watch last start as it is for Julio when he sees a Twitter notification from Wesley. surely loops him and wins on Saturday.
Oh, it was hard to watch.
Hey, Zach, that's the clubhouse leader for text of the day. It's very good.
Very good.
It's one of the better staying races on a sort of Saturday we've seen in a while. This is a good even affair. There's probably 6 or so horses that probably haven't hit their mark yet. Mild tempo, a bit of a concern for a few of them for the back markers, wide drawn horses. So, I mean, for me, unless one of those first 2 faves gets kicked out a bit in the market to back, I'll probably back We Rate You at or Wear a Shoe or whatever. It's $21 each way. That'll get me.
Yep, and I'll stick with the Albany horse again. 2 for Wolfie.
I thought Bold Hero was pretty impressive last night.
Wasn't it ever? Actually, in first up, it was just as impressive.
I know it's the obvious, and it's a $3.20 favourite, but Rommel's having a bit of a run at the moment too, the stallion.
Yes.
It'll be interesting to see. What did you think of the other one in the betting that you mentioned, the other short price commodity in this?
Stormageddon.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 2 in a row it should have put together, and as one of a few that was on at last start, it's well, do you pull the ripcord and go, well, that's your hard luck, or do you just keep following until it gets up and
they can hurt you,
sends you to the madhouse?
You know, when you fall in love with these horses, they can hurt you if you just keep buttering up to them.
I'm just thinking that Bob all of a sudden's in a bit of form. They're winning everywhere now. This could be the one where he says, right, as our mate Zach said, he just loops them, no getting caught up behind them, and might be too good for him. So you think, Brad, to get it? Anyway, bit of value for you, Russell?
I think so, yeah. Yep.
Are you worried
for both of us.
that fitness might be an issue because it hasn't got a run for the last 6 weeks?
No, I think they would have kept the work up to it at home, mate, that old one. Yeah.
And you'd be happy with the shorts?
I'm not going Stormageddon, no. Yeah. I don't mind the horse.
Yeah.
Don't mind the horse, but there's something about this Bold Hero that I like.
Yep.
And Mac listening down the line too. I reckon he can tell us about those colours of Bold Hero. About to head down to Bunbury now before this next event. Quick update. Mac will join us in a tech. She's perfection. $2.30 into $1.50. You there, Darren?
Yeah, tuned in, Mardos. That is a good race, isn't it? Coming up on Saturday with Stormageddon. I mean, he's just been a complete victim on both occasions. I love the fact that it's drawn out there in 13 where it can go back and hopefully get a nice little toe into the race and get around them and then be given full rip because it should have won its last 2. But Bold Hero certainly is a horse having its first crack at a mile and a quarter. But look, it's a 4-year-old seemingly going places this campaign. There's been nothing to be disappointed with his 2 performances so far, and I just think that he's ready now, and he'll take another step forward too in the care of Simon Miller. So a good clash that there. We Rate You's building as well. I think he's just about spot on after 3 runs back. Would have liked to have seen this though at 2,200 or beyond, but a good clash coming up there at the 2,000.
Mac, those colours of Bold Hero, have we seen them before in the past? Am I dreaming or?
No, you're not dreaming. Those colours, they're the colours for Graham White, former steward.
Yeah, Whitey.
Many years ago.
GN.
Yeah, GN White. They're his colours.
Yeah.
Purple, black hoops.
Yep.
Light blue cap.
Always found a good horse, Whitey, didn't he, over the years?
Yeah, dabbled around with them after he left his role as a stipendiary steward. And finished up having quite a number of horses over the years, a lot of them with S.J. Miller. Great friends of S.J. and he's had horses in many other stables as well.
So we're doing the Pinjarra preview on Straight Up, and we're up to race number 5. This is the Geisel Park Stud. They've had a winner today at Bunbury. Good to see. Colours saluting. Number 1 Trio, 8 to 7.50. 2 Henry, the Aviator, 15. 3 Missile Storm, 8.50. 4 Close at Hand, 14. 5 Best Mood, 13 to 11. 6 Gauge Roads, 15 to 8.50. 7 is Golden Door, 6 to 5. 8 Mean Machine, 370 from 390. Mystic Jones, 23. 10 Antique Star is 11. Forbidden Apple, 20. 12 is High Boy, 126. And 13 Mr. Mount Walker's $71.
Mart. There's a bit of snipping there, Forbidden Apple. A couple of 250 type bets at the $20 there, which they're welcome to again. Trio, 300 at the $8. Golden Door, 400 at the 6 and 300 at the 5. Missile Storm, a bit of 250 type action there, a couple of those at the 850, which they're also welcome to again. Best Mood, local pro money, 200 at the $12 there. What else have we got? Henry the Aviator, a bit of local sharp money there. Eastern States pro money gauge roads times 2. That explains the trim up there, Mart. That's about it.
And the bottom two be the leaders here, High Boy and Mr. Mount Walker, the roughies?
If High Boy is fast enough at the distance, and looks it, doesn't it? Not much other there's sort of Mean Machine, Henry the Aviator, maybe Missile Storm sort of goes forward, but looks a bit of a dearth of tempo, doesn't there, Russ?
Yeah, I was taken by this horse Golden Door when I saw it race at Ascot when it ran third to Caporetto. I think it's a nice type of animal. Very unlucky last start, and I think the barrier 11 will be a help for this horse. Tash Faithful rejoins the team. She won it at Albany when it was really short, but it won brilliantly that day, beat Universal Playboy. I think the horse has got a lot of upsides. Only had 7 starts as a 4-year-old. Won or placed in 5 of them, and I think it's a horse that certainly has a promising future.
Yeah, concur. So this is a good little grad. There's a bit of depth to it.
I had something on Trio in the last race, Saturday week ago. It was a nice run.
Something
it just looked like it needed that run first up. It goes a bit better second up. Does it need one more, or should I be following the money, which I will be anyhow?
Should almost be ready to go. I'd be thinking, this is a good race. There's a bit to it. Mean Machine, can't talk anyone out of that horse. As Ross mentioned, Golden Door's got a future. Plenty of progression there, and even a horse like a Best Mood, who, was it maybe just a bit plain first up, but we know what this horse can show at its best, so it's the sort of race where you could back or tip about 10 of these.
And the early specking there, Gauge Roads for the Wolf Stable. That's probably been the best one spec so far from that team.
Yeah, and very nice return as well, only beaten a length by Golden Vale, and that form does look pretty strong, Mark.
Russ?
Terrific race, mate. I'm sticking with Golden Door. I just think it's got the upside, and I think it's going to be a horse of the future. If they can hold it together, Dave Hopton does a good job with his. I think the barrier 11 suits this horse. I think it'll get back, and I think it'll be running on, and I think it'll be running on and probably saluting.
And you'd think Pinjarra would be more suitable for the horse than Ascot too.
Absolutely.
Okay, so Golden Door, a tip there with a bit more confidence too from Russell Collette, our man here today.
How's that text line looking, Mark?
Oh, text line, there's a bit going on. We still haven't got those tips in. I just looked up and saw Mogadishu go out onto the track there for Gordy. Horcrux draws low and will give us sight. Can it hold on for a place now? It's back to 1,200. We haven't got to Horcrux yet, have we?
We have not.
No, we'll get to that, Greg. High All. Not a good week for myself last week. Sorry, All. Well done to Pan Wetters on having probably his best day ever. After I win this week, I'll even donate the $100 voucher to the Capel community. Not sure much more good comes out of there. Pass on my early regards to Julio. He can half actually and get himself a blue ticket on Twitter to hopefully get some hits from Wesley's wing manning.
Well, your text lines are much busier than mine at the moment. Mine's gone quiet, which is good.
That will be the dup for those wondering.
That was the duppy.
So, yeah.
He needs to send him in though, Dup. Come on. Move him up. First leg of the quad.
He's just waiting for everyone's tips. Come on, Dup.
This
your own
is
set this week.
The Splintex. First yearlings at Magic Millions Perth handicap over the 1,400.
Cha-ching. Well played, Martin. It's another 50 in the pocket.
And Benji's is 11. Captain Pluto's back and with aplomb, 16 into 650. Didn't see that one coming. Influencing 34 to 23. What's going on here? Yarra Lee 12 to 11. Zafira's $17 above the peg at 14. Angel Undercover 5 to 480. Hostile Talk 6 to 550. Petruchka $14. King Salute 440 to 390. Manavendra 61. Sacred Oath 101. There's plenty of money being bet here.
Good betting race, Mart.
That's what you want.
Captain Pluto 700 places at the 360, and then we've got the Eastern States pros just snipping away there, including just plenty 200s, 14s into $7. 3 or 4 lots of the $200 there coming through. Local pro money, King Salute 600 at the 440. A bit of Hostile Talk money. But yeah, mostly we're all talking about this go on Captain Pluto, who has been known to ping fresh, and a bit of respect to King Salute there, who's been well supported by local Sharpies, Russ.
Well, I can assure you there was a bit of hostile talk there. I was standing next to the Maylands mauler. We had a quaddie together. And hostile talk, he ended up putting it in as the one-outer. After mentioning twice or three times about Benji's, he said, no, we'll go the one-outer. And
ran 8
it got a little bit, there was a hostility, I will say that, in that little West Bay bar there at the front of Ascot.
3 wide, no cover, unfortunately, but that was the die was cast as soon as Shorty had it one out in the quad, I would have thought. Yeah,
exactly. I don't know what he got up to last weekend, but I saw him on Monday and he didn't look good. I don't think he come up for air over the weekend.
As opposed to his normal appearance.
Yes. Oh, dear. Angel Undercover. Boys, any chance here?
Oh, big chance. Big run last start, wasn't
it? Yeah, huge, I thought.
I think it was in my black book, wasn't it?
Oh, the amount of people that would like to see your black book, Mart.
I'm just going back to have a look.
I'm sure it
That'd
was.
have retina scan technology on it, wouldn't it?
Oh, dear.
You have to turn the lights up.
Absolutely. Ultraviolet, it'd be. No doubt about it. King Salute, of course, there's 4 or 5 really good chances. This is a great race, Matty. If you're backing winners at Pinjarra or Magic Millions Day, you're going to go home with plenty because you're getting value all day because there's such good racing down there.
Well, we're all going. You going?
Yes, mate, absolutely.
Yeah, no, we're taking a bus down because the Pinjarra Park security are quite unaware about a few of the people that are coming with us, so we can sneak them in.
Safest way.
Yeah. Good mate of yours from Fremantle, Peng. He's on the bus.
You're around the back there. Yep.
Percy. The place part of Datesy. What about Dougal? Can I get him in? The Black Flash?
Oh,
having trouble with his glands at the moment.
Well, I know a few people that can help with that. Mart, this is a really nice race. And there's plenty of horses with more wins in store here. The market's been quick to spit out a couple that I wouldn't mind having a little something each way on, those being Yarralee and Above the Peg. Both, I think, are much better chances than what their prices indicate in this race, so will probably get me each way.
Yourself?
Angel Undercover is the way I'm going with Joe McNaught. Just a consistent horse. Very unlucky last start, I thought. I thought it was a be on me next time run, and that's the way I'll be going.
I just looked at the black book. Cavallo Red was in that. Gee, it looked home yesterday and probably only got a short sprint, has it?
I didn't think Leggy Blonde was racing anymore. What's that still doing in your black book, Mark?
It's Blonde from the bar. Blonde at the bar. They're moving in well, Pakenham, race number 5. We need to get there.
You're tuned into The Drive Show on TAB Radio. The Drive Show with meat on the bone.
Oh, yes. Bit of meat on the bone here. This is the Magic Millions WA 2-year-old Classic, race 7 on the card. It is over the 1,200 metres, and what a field we've got here. This is a ripping 2-year-old Classic, isn't it, boys?
Yeah, both races. Both the Classics are brilliant.
Yep. Okay, let's have a look at them. Do I Feel Lucky, 6.50 into 5. Now, there's been plenty of betting in this, hasn't there, because you've been open for a while on the 2 races?
We have got some after nominations, books, all in markets, etc. There's been some great activity, Mark.
All right, we'll go through it in a tick. 2 Capitola. Firm at 13, 3 The General Sun, $6, 4 Back Chatting, 71, 5 Hold My Wine, 16, 6 Storm Away, 10 to 7, 7 True Fiction, 91, 8 Stride Away, $333, number 9 Our Naughty Secret is 16, 10 Golden Opera, 21, 11 Girls on Fire, $12, 12 Perfectly Proper, 15, 13 is Salve Regina, 71, 14 Hard Solo, 91, and then you get into the emergencies.
We'll start with this book, Mark. So we've got 1,600 places. Do I Feel Lucky at $2.25, 1,000 $6.50, 400 at General Sun at the $6. Our Naughty Secret getting some good each way support there, Mart. So we've got, now we get into one of these pre-nines books straight away. There's heaps of money here. We're talking, I think it's about 7,000 or 8,000 straight away at between sort of $3.20. Starting at $4 all the way in, they've kept coming. 400 each way to General Sun at $7. 500 each way, Our Naughty Secret at the $11. Oh, you can probably have that and a bit more again. So straight away, 500 each way there at the $4.20. Capitola 400 at the $9 as well, and more to General Sun money. So your great betting activity, gents.
Yeah, this horse must have spelled well. That freshen up. The money for Stride Away first up when it came back at Ascot was enormous. It was all day long. It was just consistent support. It was never ever going outwards. It just continued to close in and won like a horse going places. Well, it's going here. A terrific race. How excited would be the owners out there? Would they own the dream team? And how would you like to have one in this, Marty? Fair dinkum. It'd be exciting, wouldn't it? Going down to Pinjarra and having one to go around in a 2-year-old classic for $250,000. I think there's a bonus if it's the girls. Is that right? Owned by all girls.
Yeah.
All ladies horse. Nice little fat top up to the checks there as well. So
just a great concept and
bonus,
a deserving race. They've certainly got the feel that they deserve. It's a ripper. I was taken by Stride Away, as I said. The support was so strong. It was relentless.
What did you think of the win?
I thought it was good.
Okay.
You weren't as impressed?
Well, I got the job done. Well,
it's half the battle. It is half the battle.
And knowing Neville, he would have had something up his sleeve for this race.
For sure.
I'm with you a little bit, Mart, in that respect. It sort of had the right run to win and a few others did not.
I thought the second horse had done all the work, hadn't it?
Do I feel like it was a very nice run? Yeah.
Yeah, big run. But 15, the barrier.
Yeah.
So it's probably going to have to do the work again.
Alan Thomas.
Gee, you can be unlucky with barriers, can't you?
Yeah, you can be lucky with them too. I think there's been a couple win from wide draws.
Well, some of these sorts of bigger field races, you'd probably prefer to be 3 wide with cover than 3 back the fence.
Oh, that horse could be suited ridden like that as well. Back wide with cover and come with a run.
No doubt about it. It's going to be a terrific race there, and I'm sure there'll be a big crowd of owners down there at Pinjarra, just beside themselves to have a horse in the Magic Millions WA 2-year-old Classic. It's a ripper race. Good support money-wise for Storm Away. Off that second to Monte Tremezzo. That was a run and a half.
Is the question the backup? Can the horse do the backup?
It's never ideal, is it? In my opinion, a 2-year-old backing up first start to second start.
It's a big ask.
It may have been a plan all the way through. And
6 days.
Mitch is shown a number of times more than
7 days.
Capable to pull it off. So
what?
That's sort of planning.
Right.
The grand final sort of planning.
Yeah, okay.
Getting one right, landing the money.
Yep.
Letting me know about it afterwards.
Well, they've backed this, haven't they?
They have.
So what about since the all-in betting and everything, what's happened there?
Stride Away's the one. That just that capitulation for a few retail outlets and those multiple $1,000 bets and increments of them. Happy to take any sort of price down to $3 is always a little bit of a where there's smoke, Mart.
There's Indians.
And a great opportunity for Lacta.
Yes.
In a big race.
In a big race.
Yeah.
100%. What I want to talk about is a great sneak each way bet, Mart. Our naughty secret. $16 around the traps and bigger elsewhere. Each way gets me for a horse. It might be one that does get one of those 3 wide with cover type runs. I like its progression and I love the price.
They nailed the $41 last start in town, so they'd be happy with themselves. But I was really taken by the General Sun's debut. Storm Away, right in the money here, and of course Stride Away. When they just keep coming with a wall like that, when it just is relentlessly going one-way traffic, you just know there's too much smoke. I think they do. I think the horse must. I don't know what happened between that and the second there in behind Talk & Co, but it must have done a hell of a lot right. The trial was strong. The trial was very impressive. And I know it only just got the job done, but it got the job done. And those sort of horses are
so
the sort of horses.
So it gets into barrier 5 here.
Yeah. No. I think it's a deserved favourite. If it races as well as it did last start, it'll be very hard to beat. But yeah, good luck to anyone that's got a horse in this race. It's a classic race. It really is. And they seem to go on from this race too. They kick on, don't they?
Oh, it's an honour board, Mart.
Oh, yeah. Storm Away, $7. I think you've got to have something on it just in case it does handle the backup, don't you? Because on that run, wow.
Yeah. And you'd have to have a roll of the dice if you owned it.
Oh, definitely.
You'd say, why wouldn't we back up again in a week after that effort? Terrific race. certainly worth going down there to Pinjarra Ford. It'll be a ripper.
Let's have a look at this next event coming in now from Bunbury, because they're getting close to the barriers, only 3 minutes away, and we've got a great 3-year-old race to dissect, so we'll hold back on that. Have a look at the Greenfields Lodge at Magic Millions handicap over the 2038, and Flash Paddy. Riley Morgan tipped this a couple of starts ago, 550. King's Parade is 4 in from 650, so they're backing it. BJ Boy, $14. Brown Morn, $9.50. 5 is Shaney Bay, $4.20, been firm. Pagey's Turn, 10 into $7.50. God's Garden is 15. Jiddo is 61. Ocean Ranger, $6.50 out to 9. Snipper Gossip, 13. 14. Tell Nothing, 101. Do you like anything here, Russ?
I was impressed by a horse at $14, $13 here now. BJ Boy was a terrific win in the trial. The stable is fine. They had the double that day. And Jessica Vlass is back riding winners. I think it's good value, $13.
JD Vlass action. What about yourself?
Yeah, nothing from me.
Nothing from you over there, good sir? Just have to leave you there, Cobb, because we've got to get cracking on this. Gee whiz, Russell. BJ. Boy.
Oh, we got out of the chair.
Listening out there, the text line's blowing up. They've just said Riley's gone forever if this wins. Talking about Riley, we found some tips have just floated in too, all the way from the land of the rising sun. Here they go. Pinjarra Saturday. He's with 1 Chino La Diva, 5 Trio each way, 6 King Salute, and race 7 Stride Away. There's Riley Morgan's top 4 for Saturday. We'll repeat them in time. Have divvies for you soon, Bunbury. We'll keep an eye on this race coming up from Pakenham. But let's have a look at the Magic Millions 3-year-old trophy, 1,200 metres, listed Battle Commander 151, 2 Keep It a Mystery 23, 3 Horcrux 13, 4 Schmoove Mover 292.50, 5 Smooth Chino 15 to 13, 6 London's Image 6 into 5, 7 Golden Vale 750, 8 Cashel Palace 21, number 9 at your service 34, 10 My Aloha 26, 11 Perfect Chanters 10, 12 Zippy Zany 91, 13 American Escape 19, 14 Come On Emma 31, 15 Bubbles in Rio 201. That's the first of the emergencies. What have we got there?
Oh, mate, we'll go through some of these all-in books, etc. So Perfect Chant, 500 each way at 7, 500 each way at 6, 500 at 6, 500 at 6.
What are you feeling now?
1,000 each way at 7, 500 each way at 750, 500 each way at 7, 500 each way at 7.
Wow.
Oh, champions.
Yeah.
Golden Vale, 500 each way at 7. Oh, and there's another few there for Golden Vale, 300, 300, 300 at 9 and 8. Well played. Keep It a Mystery, 200 each way at 21. Schmoove Mover, 1,000 at the 290. Great betting race. We've got more. We've got more. Schmoove Mover, 500 at the 260. Yeah, and then we get to the, and that's not even the final field book, Martin. We get American Escape, 1,000 each way at the 20s and 3,500 places at the 525. 1,000 wins Schmoove Mover at the 290. 1,000 wins Golden Vale at the 7. Perfect Chant, 2,000 places at the 290. London's Image, just heaps of money here early as well. So a couple of 1,000. Schmoove Mover, about 3 lots of 500 at the 280. And I was saying it a little bit this morning on, we go through the odds and the prices and the money and that, Mart, on the breakfast show with Diggers and Tim, and just going through how these better fields just seem to create better turnover. You get good racing, exactly. you get turnover.
And what a field. Absolute crack field here for the 3-year-old trophy. You'd like to own any of these, really. You really, really would. A lot of genuine speed in this race. If you're betting into a race, you want genuine speed, in my opinion. Yeah. And this, you're getting it here. Horcrux will definitely go forward. You've got London's Image, only knows one way. That's to go forward. Golden Vale from the one will go forwards is going to be very good, genuine pace. Keep It a Mystery, definitely be right up there as well. Plenty of speed here. I'll tell you the horse that really grabbed me. It was as green as grass when it won at Mount Barker, but it won well, and the last 200 metres was highly impressive. Fronted up at Bunbury, and it just went that bit straighter for Indiana won it. This is Smooth Chino, the Machino horse. It's another one with a huge future.
Yeah, that's mine. You can't be coming in and doing that.
Yeah, you're going that way as well.
No, Machino, I get the ka-ching, not you.
Yeah, Mark's.
Don't come chiming in.
Well, mate, look,
on the payroll.
I'll just go the smooth then. I'll just go the smooth side of it. No, very impressive horse. I don't think the 14 will worry. I reckon there's enough genuine pace here. It'll get across. If it gets across and gets cover at the 14.
Well, don't forget the 3-year-old last year, Bondi Bubbles, had come from the country, hadn't it? And Esperance and won all those races.
Yep.
It was the Boomba of the Great South or whatever they called it.
And the favourites are right. Certainly a rightly favourite. That win when it returned, the maiden win at Ascot, was something to behold. Just bolted in that day, and then backed it up. So, look, it's a terrific lineup. I'm going to stick with Smooth Chino.
Wow, bit of value there.
Yeah, value again.
Yeah.
I'm pretty light on for an opinion in regards to this one. Everything's about sort of where I thought it would be, Mart. So. Mate, I've got a feeling Come On Emma might be a nice enough horse, Smart, and I reckon it might get 40s or 50s each way to have a little snip. Reckon it sets up well to be the wide horse with cover, but there's a few that look like getting that type of run, like Smooth Mover, Smooth Chino, etc. So, cracking race to watch. Unsure how much wagering I'll be doing.
Okay, who we got here? Butcher, he's with you. Come On Emma, $31. Dutch Buster here. Apologies for the delay. Question for Mart. If your Uncle Jack helped you off a horse, would you help your Uncle Jack off a... GG blokes have about 20 hours of galloper previews and reviews and about an hour of pacing. Any chance of increasing harness exposure? Yeah, well, that's coming. Don't worry about that. Horcrux maps the best, lads.
Straight to the front.
I think I'm a London's Image man.
It's just tough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ryan Hills declared it during the week.
Yeah.
Said the $6 was as generous and gifty as prices get for horses in races.
And it's head up, it's going to go off the rail. It's going to go down the middle.
Yeah.
As it does every start.
It's going to wander. It's going to wander like Mart does when he's in Highgate.
Yeah.
Walking down that street.
Like old mate over here in, where were you?
Soy Cowboy.
Race number 9, the Tap Touch Punters Club Pinjarra Classic Day, 23rd of Feb, handicap over the 1,000. Wonder who's running that Punters Club. 1, Rock This Town, 17, Bonnie Ladders, 18, Just St. James, 420 into 390, 4, Made in Mexico, 10 into 750, Military Power, 26, Prince Ragnar's been spec, 71 to 34. Final Authority, 51. Go-Go Grommet, 34. Rocking Gem, 480. Golden Fighter, 41. Shooting Spirit, 11 into 950. Whacking Tanker is 101. Chop Suey's 13. Clean 'em Up, 460. I'm All Miss, 71. And Prince Amongst Men, 101.
Now, Martin, the old China.
Yeah.
Were you seriously just meerkatting me for a 420 into 390
no, it wasn't
in a 75 horse race down the straight at Pinjarra?
It wasn't a meerkat.
Okay. Well, you did glance in my direction.
I did, but it wasn't a meerkat.
No, it doesn't take much to wind me up, champion.
I saw that earlier on. Package.
Local pro money, clean them up, 500 at the $5. Eastern States Pro, those ESPs, Mart.
Yep.
400 there at the 420. Chop Suey, 300 at the $15. Eastern States Pro money, made in Mexico there. The bigger price, local Sharpie, pretty keen. Bonnie Ladd at the big price as well. Good little spread of money.
1,000 metres. Some horses just love that straight dash down there at Pinjarra, and they get better and better at it. And I think the favourite, Just St. James, is a very deserved favourite. I think it'll be finishing the day off on a good note for punters.
Wow.
I really do. This horse is drawn the right side. It'll get across. It'll find a nice little bit of cover there. Again, plenty of speed in this race. Prince Ragnar, I have taking it up from out wider. And also rocking Gem from out wider going forward. I reckon there'll be plenty of speed in this, and I just think this horse is going places. Good. Just St. James, good team.
Yep.
Stage leading rider, and track and distance is just the record is impeccable.
Yeah, wide open sprint this one, as Russ said. That seems a heap of speed. Sometimes in that scenario down the straight, you'd probably rather be close than further back, because you only get a chance to really make one run down the straight, don't you? You don't want to be weaving and risk getting chopped out, so that's going to make this an intriguing watch. But gee, that just St. James, the penny seems to have dropped or it's turned the corner or something.
Good point you make. Track and distance 4.201.
Yep.
I'm going to wait and see what the market probably spits out of. I think one of the three, whether it's Rocking Gem, just St. James, or Clean 'em Up, probably gets spat out, and that might interest me. But yeah, this is a sort of race where I could easily back 6 horses, and they can all run worse than 10th. Yeah.
So you're saying go wider if you're having a quaddie?
Yeah, as opposed.
I'm saying to go the other. I'm saying
You're
really
going
skinny it up in the last, and
Yep.
I think it's an easier race on pave than you think. Those drawn wider, you know where the speed's going to come from. I'm right into it. Just St. James could make my best of the day.
Ooh.
Well, there you go. Let's have a look at Pakenham, race 6. They're behind the barriers, and Preservator is 15. 2 Shadow of Gold, 950. Wow, that's in from 26. 4 Attack Forces out to 14. Number 5 Kabalov is 265. 6 Nick's Choice, 550 to 3. Mr. Darkside is 101. That's Miss Darkside. 9 Lady Elsa's 420, and 13 Our Wildflower gets a run 151. Previous at Bunbury, race 7 was 5371. Shaney Bay. Chris Parnham 410 150. Just worries BJ Boy out of it late 510. Pagey's turn, making good late ground. They went hard. Race record 250. Quinella 26.30, Exacta 48.60, the trifecta 283.30, the first 4 5,371, 1,418.30, double 1,530.50, 6 was a scratching. That is Bunbury race number 7. They're loading pretty well here at Pakenham. Now we're running pretty late, so we're going to get your best bets for the program there, McGinnity.
Righto. I'm pretty light on.
Mm-hmm.
And also for tips. Race 4, we rate you each way at $21. Race 6, Yarrowlee each way at $13. Race 7, Our Naughty Secret each way at around that $16 mark. That's, not a great deal that's getting me at this stage.
And for you, Russ?
I've got a couple of each way prices. I like I Dreamed a Dream in the 4th. I do like Smooth Chino in the 8th. And in the last, I think the favourite wins, which is Just St. James.
Is this going to be your best, is it?
Yes, it is.
Just St. James in the last. That is it. They're in the book. Well done. Thanks, Russ. Thanks, McGinnity. You have been very good today on a big meeting out there at Pinjarra, sponsored, of course, by Magic Millions.
Yeah, thanks.
What are you really gambling with? For free and confidential support, visit gamblinghelpline.org.au.